Okay, I don't know how well this is actually gonna work. There is a lot on there. Somebody had broke a brick over there, partly on my property, so I decided to go get it cleaned up. I'm gonna use it as part of our little backyard crawler course, but it's a hell of a lot of weight for the Gladiator to be pulling, and a lot of weight for the trailer, so this may end with something stripped. But we'll be careful. We're in first gear right now, so we got plenty of torque. And we'll go back here to the crawler course, and I'll show you guys what I've got working on so far. And like, it actually kind of looks cool because it's not like most people's crawler courses. Because I've got a bunch of wood back here from an old fence that is basically, you know, for just burning in the fire pit. But I haven't really done a lot of fires lately. There's also some other stuff back here. Oh, that thing is struggling. And I'm just kind of making everything into a little crawler course. So these little bricks here are going to be pretty good for a little bit of like rock crawling. Woo! Yeah, especially as we get into this grass here. As you can see, she struggled just to start moving. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff back here. That's where all the wood and stuff is. I actually was out here weed eating because I got a buddy of mine who mows yards. Had him come out, paid him to mow the yard, and I did some weed eating to kind of lessen the price and also, you know, just to make it go quicker. Because, you know, instead of hiring like, you know, some random people in some random company, hiring friends is nice. So I left some of this stuff tall, and I did it on purpose so that when we're crawling through here, we get a nice little backdrop and it kind of looks cooler than just like, you know, a super cleaned up area. You know, there is some stuff over here I do have to throw in trash bags because it's actual trash that's, who knows, whatever. It's been a long time. So we can start taking these off here. Ooh, apparently there's some ants on there. Oh well, it'll be aight. These ants have just been moved from out front to out back, apparently. Oh well. Not my problem. Woo. Yeah, so that's a ton of rocks, man. Gladiator ain't got no problem moving it now. A little pulled up by the grass. And I guess you can see now why I didn't bring out the JD Models Hero, even though that's my tow rig. That way we can go around, we can go find some more rocks and get them picked up. The trailer is not good for deep grass here. That's gonna pop out again. Or try to anyways. Yeah, trailer's not good for tall grass, obviously. It's just a little car trailer. But hey, it worked really well for all that weight. I mean, it's a lot of weight. So, alright, let me take the trailer off and we'll run the crawler course. Okay, so I will take these and I'll move them and strategically place them where I want. Luckily we didn't break anything crawling there. At least, or dragging this there anyways. Yeah, looks good. Everything looks good there. Whew. So this is the first obstacle, and I'm probably gonna do more because I do have a little hole over here I'll probably incorporate. I'll probably make it start somewhere over here and then, you know, rock it in various rocks. Haven't decided if I want to like actually like buy a bunch of rocks, like a bunch of bigger rocks, or purely go find them. Because, you know, you can always find rocks, random rocks and shit. So thinking that's what I want to do. And then this will probably actually be another little, like a little bridge type deal. I'll clean out that hole, maybe make it deeper. But yeah, we'll do something cool there and bring it around, and then you'll crawl up this. And this is kind of cool because if you have too small of tires, you're getting caught up in that. So let's go ahead, crawl on up here. Yeah, nice little crawl. It's not too difficult. Definitely not for these big old tires. They're 4.8s. Definitely not too difficult. All right, then we got first little section I've been working on. Definitely got to change it. You can see I pushed a little bit of that brick there. Also got to actually put gates in. This is like kind of one of the gates I got set up here. You got to be really tight on your cornering if you want to make it directly onto this bridge. And I'm gonna get on the other side for this bridge shot. And I'm probably going to make part of the section course come right through here underneath this bridge. But this bridge is nice because when it's wet, it's very difficult because everything's all slick, but it's also offset. So you do have to like pay attention and make sure that you don't slide off. And then we come over here onto the big ass wood pile. Like I said, this is our spare wood for fires if we decide to have more bonfires, which, you know, we might. I still got to actually clear the fire pit fully up because shit's regrown in the sand that's under there. But then you got to turn and come down this and then get over this section here. So it's not overly difficult at the moment, but I do want to do some, you know, add a few things here and there to make it a little more difficult. Oh yeah. And then we got this little section over the weeds here. And I'm definitely going to put a bunch of rock in. I want some rocks right in here. And I'm thinking of doing two different directions you can go. You can go over the bridge here and then like do a bunch of rock in right here in the middle of these weeds. And like, you know, because it does look kind of cool. And that's why I've been walking through right here. Rather than like cutting it, because I want the, you know, I'd like the weeds to grow around the rocks that I put in there. Same thing over here, make this bridge even cooler looking. Let the weeds and stuff grow. And this little section here is loose boards. I'll probably swap this one out for one of the longer ones that's over there because it's a little short and drops off and it's very easily moved. A little bit too easily moved, but like I said, I want to make this a lot more difficult as the spring and summer go on. We'll find more rocks and more things that I want to actually put around this little course. But for now, we got this little section, and of course I want to put a gate in. It'll probably be right in the middle of this so that when you do drop off, you have to be careful. Not only to not hit the gate, but to not roll over. And I definitely approached that all wrong. But that's okay, we're just kind of testing it. And then it'll be an immediate turn up over here where we got, you know, these other little bits and bobs and doodads. And this is pretty much already a nice section. Woo. Yeah, it's already a pretty nice section. Oh. Oh yeah, she got to be a very little flipped over here. Yeah, I think this stick shouldn't be here. We should put it over there. Come on, Gladiator. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it'll be that turn. We'll come up on this, and then I think turn again on where this little... That's actually part of an old desk I had that I threw out here when I got my new one. Actually, before I got my new one. Because that one was just old. But then you come around, and we'll come through here. And then we'll gate in or do something just to kind of mark off this little spot right here. And the trail is going to come in around and just lead back in this way. That's what I'm thinking. So this crawler course will literally go around my fire pit. And I think that'll be the cool thing about it. And we'll do some kind of obstacles around in this section. Back up slightly onto the hill here. And then down and under. Because if the Gladiator can fit under there, should be pretty good for most crawlers. Anything that's going to actually come out here and drive. And then we'll be under the bridge. We'll come up this way, back around this big old hill. Come around it. And then that'll be where it leads into that little hole I was talking about. And I think that'll be a good little crawler course. It'll be a good length, I think. And once I get enough rocks and we put in a bunch of rocks and maybe dig up a few little hole obstacles here and there and mark everything off and kill the grass that'll actually be in the course, like the actual course once I make it, I think we'll be good then. And it'll be a really, really nice course to kind of come out here and test things with. So yeah, I think that's gonna work out pretty well. And of course, you know, this is you know, the Gladiator on fucking 4.8 inch tires, so it doesn't have much issue going around this, especially with the portal axles on it. So you know, it'll probably get changed up once I do finish it. It'll probably get changed up and changed, you know, around to make it a little better for straight axle rigs. So that's really the best thing to test it with. But I figure, you know, we'll get out here with the Gladiator. It's not too top heavy, and it'll be a good base to test this with. Whoop. Oh yeah, this is a death trap. Because if you fall off this, you really get caught up in the weeds super easily. So it's a nice little challenging course, you know. So that'll be one route, and then the other will be like a rock section, like a really difficult rock section right through there. And then it'll come right through here, back next to our little, I don't know what you want to call that. Yeah, but yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I probably will, well, not probably, I will end up cleaning up all of this stuff out here just to kind of make it look better. Like this old bit of shit here, we don't need that. So I'll just throw that over there with the other wood. And then we'll get this section looking a little better, more like an actual, like an actual little crawler spot section. And I think it'll look pretty good once it's all done, and it'll be a nice little baby comp course.